Good morning, students. Our today's topic of the lesson atomic structure is radical. Radical, it is an atom or group of atoms containing a positive or negative charge. Example: Na positive, Cl negative, OH negative, CO3 2 negative. Okay, these are some examples of radicals. Na positive is called sodium ion or sodium radical. Cl negative is called chloride ion or radical. OH negative is called hydroxide ion or radical. CO3 2 negative is called carbonate ion. If we will write Na, only Na, then it represents one atom of sodium. But if Na positive is there, then it will be called as a radical or ion. Similarly, chloride ion that I have discussed right now, chloride ion, hydroxide ion, carbonate ion, and so on. Okay. So radicals further can be divided into two parts. One is basic radical. This is also called cation, and the second is acidic radical, which is also called anion. Cations or basic radicals are always positive. Acidic or anion are always negative. Cations or anions can be divided into two parts: simple cation or simple basic radical and compound basic radical. Similarly, in case of acidic radical also, simple acidic radical and compound acidic radicals. As you can see in the examples given here, simple means those ions or those radicals which are made up of only one atom, which consist of only one atom, means positive or negative charge is there on a single atom, then it will be called as a simple radical. And if more than one atoms are there in a radical, then that will be called as a compound. So in basic radical, simple basic radical examples are Na positive, Ca2 positive, calcium ion, Al3 positive, aluminium ion or aluminium radical. Compound basic radical, that is NH4 1 positive. The name for this radical is ammonium. In case of acidic radical, simple acidic radical, three examples are written over here: Cl negative chloride ion, Br negative bromide ion, and O2 negative oxide ion. In case of compound, CO3 2 negative carbonate, OH 1 negative hydroxide, NO3 1 negative nitrate. So these are the examples of different radicals. Two types of radicals: acidic basic, cation and anion you can say, and further classification on the basis of types, number of atoms present in one radical. That is about the classification of radicals. So dear students, in this lesson till now we have studied three types of constituent particles of matter. One is atom, second is molecule, and the third one is radical. Means sometimes the particles, or you can say sometimes the matter made up of atoms, sometimes of molecules, and sometimes of radicals. Whatever is there in our surrounding, that is made up of atom or molecule or radical. Okay, these are the constituent particles of any matter. So here is the difference between atom, molecule and radical. Atom is the smallest particle of an element that possesses all the properties of that element is called atom. In case of molecule, it is the smallest particle of a pure substance, means it may be of element, it may be of compound, that we have studied. If O2 is there, then molecule of element. If CO2 is there, then molecule of compound. Okay, that possess all the properties of substance. And radical, an atom or a group of atoms containing charge, positive or negative. Okay. Then second difference is, second comparison, that is it may or may not, in case of atom, it may or may not exist independently. So many times we have discussed this point, may or may not exist independently. Okay. In case of noble gases, all the atoms can exist alone, but other than noble gases, atoms combine with each other. Okay. And in case of molecule, it can exist independently always. Molecule always exist independently. Okay. O2, CO2, O3, P4. So many different examples are there for molecule. The next is radical. It cannot exist independently. Okay. Means Na positive will not exist alone. This Na positive radical cannot exist alone. Both positively and negatively charged radicals combine together to make one formula unit. Okay, like in here, sodium ion will not exist alone. Either it will not either every time it will connect or combine chemically with another anion. Okay, then it will make a compound, a formula. In the first example here, sodium ion combined with chloride ion, so the name of the compound is sodium chloride. In the second example, sodium is combined with bromide ion, so the name is sodium bromide. In the next one, sodium oxide, sodium and oxygen ions are there. In another one, NaOH, sodium hydroxide. NaOH is sodium hydroxide. Here sodium is connect or combined with hydroxide ion. Okay. So sodium ion Na positive will not remain alone. It will always combine with another anion and combined chemically to make a neutral formula. Okay. So these are the compounds which I have written here. These all are the ionic compounds because their constituent particles are ions. Okay. And in case of ions which are made up of ionic compounds, in case of ionic compounds which are made up of ions, okay, in that case that will not make a molecule. Okay. So this will be called as formula unit. Okay. If the substance is made up of atoms, then the constituent particles will be atom. Okay, and atomic existence will be there in case of noble gases. But if the constituent particles are molecule, then molecular formula we are supposed to write. But if the constituent particles are radicals or ions, then it will be considered as an ionic compound. Okay, and in case of ionic compound, we will use formula unit. The term which we will use, that is formula unit. Okay. So in the next comparison, it represents all the properties of an element. Atom, third point, atom. Yes, it represents all the properties. In case of molecule, it represents all the properties of an element or compound. Yes. If carbon dioxide will be formed, then one molecule CO2 will represent all the properties of carbon dioxide. If O2 is there, then that O2 will represent all the properties of oxygen. Okay. In case of radical, it combines, that only we have discussed, it combines with oppositely charged radicals to form one formula unit. Dear students, here in the book, okay, that picture I have taken from your book only on page number 60. So make some changes in this point. Here in your book, molecules is written, that is incorrect. In place of molecule, please write one formula unit. Okay. And in the example, you can observe atom, O represents one atom of oxygen. In case of molecule, O2 represents one molecule of oxygen. And in case of radical, O2 negative, you can observe, in case of molecule, 2 is written as a subscript at the bottom. Okay. And here in case of radical, you can observe 2 negative is written at the top corner. Okay, as a superscript. So this is the way to represent. Okay, in case of molecule we are supposed to write the numerals at the bottom, and in case of radicals we are supposed to write numerals at the top. Okay, so this is the way to represent charge or number of atoms. 2 negative, O at the top, 2 negative, it does not represents 2 atom. Okay, it represents 1 atom of oxygen has 2 negative charge. So now in this situation this is radical. Okay, so then O2 negative is a radical of oxygen. That's all. These things we have discussed. So from for today, that's all, and thank you and happy holidays.